good, y'all? The Indiana Pacers win Game 6 against the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Pacers home arena. They won 108-91. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I swear to God, I thought this series was over. I didn't even watch this game. I ended up watching the highlights. At one point, this Pacers team was up 30 points, y'all. Can y'all believe that? They had a 30-point lead at one time. And I also saw a video of Pascal Siakam summoning a demon before the game, right? Like his whole team was pretty much huddled up in a circle. Everybody had their heads down as if they was praying. And Pascal Siakam looked up in the air and rolled his eyes back like the Undertaker. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. That was a very demonic action by Pascal Siakam. I know this is sports. I know this is basketball. I know that he pretty much probably did that to, pretty much focus for the game and lock in. But Pascal Siakam, you can't be out here doing voodoo rituals before basketball games, bruh. And then when you see what he actually did in the game, whatever he did, it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like he did a nasty dunk on Jay Will. Like he caught a body on Jay Will, man. That dunk on Pascal Siakam that he did on Jay Will, I think that's the best dunk of the season, including the regular season. Pascal Siakam, bruh. Whatever you did, bro, whether you did voodoo, whether you summoned your African ancestors, bro, it worked, bro. And you need to do the same thing for Game 7, okay? Pascal Siakam, when it's Game 7, bro, roll your eyes back like the Undertaker again, bro, and get that chip. Get your second NBA championship with the Pacers, man. So the biggest lead of this game, like I said, was the Pacers. They were up by 31 points at one time. Both teams had, very similar numbers in the paint. OKC had 40 points in the paint. The Pacers had 30 points in the paint. But the Pacers had more fast break points. The Pacers had 22 points in the paint. OKC had 11 points in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the three. So overall, the Pacers was 15 for 42 from the three, which is bad. And OKC was 8 for 30 from the three, which is bad as well. Now, surprisingly, Tyrese Halliburton, who we didn't even know was going to play because he injured his leg last game, he didn't have a big game, y'all. He only had 14 points. He was 3 for 7 from the three, so it's obvious that he's not. But even when he was healthy, Tyrese puts up numbers like this, right? Like every once in a while, he'll drop a 30-piece or a 20-something piece, but, we've seen multiple times in this playoffs where Tyrese Halliburton doesn't even score 20 points, and somehow his team still wins the game, right? Nembhard had 17 points. Naismith had 10 points. Pascal Siakam had 16 points. Obi Toppin came off the bench and gave a 20-piece, all flat. Shout out to Obi Toppin. Listen, man, I'm so proud of Obi Toppin, bro. When he first came into the league and he was playing for the Knicks, bro, the guy barely got minutes. He was just known as a dunker. He didn't shoot threes good. And to see Obi Toppin in the NBA Finals, with a good three-point shot. He was 4 for 7 from the three last night. He's looking like he's possibly one of the best three-point shooters in the league right now. And to see Obi Toppin, play such a huge role in his team getting this far and getting to the finals and potentially winning a championship this year, I think that we have to give credit to Obi Toppin for working on his game and improving, man. Shout out to Obi Toppin. TJ McConnell had 12 points off the bench. And when you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA had 21 points. He had a decent game. Jay Will struggled from the three. Jay Will was 0 for 4 from the three. Didn't make one three-pointer the whole game. He only had 16 points. And Lou Dort, he had 3 points. He basically should have just been on the bench the whole game because he played no factor into this team winning at all. And most importantly, guys, we got to have an honest conversation about Chet Holmgren, right? Chet Holmgren has been absolutely dog shit in this NBA Finals. And I don't know why nobody's talking about this. Stephen A. Smith's not talking about this. Skip Bayless is not talking about this. Chet Holmgren, who we've been saying is better than Wembanyama, he has been asshole juice in this NBA Finals. This man had 4 points last game. 4 points! And 6 rebounds. He didn't have 10 rebounds, and he was 0 for 3 from the three, 2 for 9. That's unacceptable, bro. And it's crazy because I was watching Gilbert Arenas' podcast yesterday, right? And they said, should the Oklahoma City Thunder, should they trade Chet Holmgren for Kevin Durant? And mostly everybody said no. But when you really sit back and think about it, right? Kevin Durant is 36 years old. He's turning 37 this year, I believe in September. And he's still in his prime. Still one of the best scorers in the league. Last season, he averaged 27 points per game. Kevin Durant has shown no signs of slowing down, right? Even though he was unable to win a championship with the Brooklyn Nets, and he's been unable to win a championship with the Phoenix Suns. The only thing that we can say about Kevin Durant is he's not a leader, right? But if Kevin Durant, in my opinion, was to get traded for Chet Holmgren, and you team up J. Will with KD and SGA, I think that team is almost guaranteed to go back to the finals next year, y'all. Because I think Kevin Durant is an upgrade from Chet Holmgren. Let's be honest, y'all. The only upside of having Chet Holmgren is he's young. He's not a better scorer than Kevin Durant, right? He's shown that in the playoffs, he's not ready for the moment. He's not a better three-point shooter than Kevin Durant. The only thing people can really say is he's a better rebounder than Kevin Durant. Other than that, Kevin Durant is an upgrade from Chet Holmgren. Like I said, the only thing that is a downside is Chet Holmgren is only 23 years old, right? So obviously he has a lot of time to get better. If you were to sign Kevin Durant, you probably would sign him to a 4-year contract, and after those 4 years, Kevin Durant is probably going to retire. But I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. If OKC loses Game 7, if they don't win Game 7 and they lose this finals and Pacers get the championship, trade Chet Holmgren for Kevin Durant. Because this guy, he's not ready. And that's the thing. You don't know when he's going to be ready. It may take another 2 to 3 years for Chet Holmgren to play how he's supposed to be playing, right? So that's just something to think about. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I'm so over this NBA Finals. It seems like every time you think you know which team is going to win, the other team wins. Like, I think everybody thought that OKC was going to close this Finals out. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. If I was to pick who's going to win Game 7, I got to say the Indiana Pacers. Because Tyrese Halliburton and this Pacers team, they have shown that when they have the most pressure on them, right? When it looks like it's over for them, they win. They've been showing this the whole playoffs. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Tyrese Halliburton hits a game winner in Game 7 to win this championship for the Pacers. Like, it's just been proven to me that you should never pick against the Pacers. And you should never underestimate the Pacers. And I'm tired of picking OKC to win games just to find out that the Pacers win. And I'm tired of picking the Pacers to win games just to find out that OKC wins. But I will say this. The fact that we're getting a Game 7 in the NBA Finals is incredible. I do think that this has been one of the best NBA Finals of all time, which I predicted it will be. And I love where the NBA is right now, right? I don't like seeing NBA Finals where it's a sweep. I don't like seeing NBA Finals where, it's a team wins the Finals 4-1. This Finals has been incredible. It's just stressful, man, because you don't know who the fuck is gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm picking the Pacers to win Game 7 in Oklahoma City. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. I'm out.